And Dave, let's end the podcast making our picks because it's getting late here, and I know Dave wants to go to bed.
I've been yawning so much.
Goes to work we're entering the Dave bedtime twilight hour, so we will make our picks for this week. If you're new to how we make our picks, we just do straight pick 'em. Might change it next year, might not. I know Mark's not a huge against the spread guy, but that's how we're doing it right now. We are just making our picks, and we'll start Thursday Night Football. The Jaguars finally got a win last week.
Barely?
They shut out, first shutout ever that Andrew Luck has had against him since he's been in the league. Jaguars will play the Titans in Tennessee. What are you thinking about this one?
Jaguars playing the Titans in Tennessee.
Titans also, I believe, coming off of a loss as well.
I am going to be bold here. And take the Titans.
Oh, at home.
Yep.
And I was wrong. They're coming off of a win. I forgot that game against the Jets happened because to me, the Jets don't play football anymore.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
It's a bye week in my mind.
I got the Titans, and I did talk smack about them a little bit earlier today, but I think that they're going to pull it off because, honestly, the Jags just look so lost on offense.
Well, and for me,
three running backs deep, and they're good, but...
For me, it's easy. Titans.
Kiss of death.
The kiss of death has been put on the Jaguars all season, and that's why, or the Jaguars. I'm sorry, got to say that correctly.
Jaguars,
because those
you guys got it wrong. Mark got it wrong.
Mark blatantly says Jaguars because he doesn't care.
I know.
Blatantly will go hard wires. Where I'm trying to. Duval County has been good to me. They gave me whole wheat bread, so I want to make them feel like I respect their team, and I want to say it right with the Jaguars, or like you said, the Jaguars.
Yep.
But going on into the Sunday games, we'll go through the day games first. Like I said, Bills get a bye this week. They're playing the Jets. Bills with the win. Bills Mafia going to win.
Bills are hilarious because they're like Jekyll and Hyde of teams, but I'm loving Allen the more I see
they cut Calvin Benjamin today.
Yeah, it's a sad one. Sad.
So both going with the Bills in this one?
No disagreement.
Then we've got, I've already said basically who's going to win this game in our Eagles segment. Panthers, who can't win on the road. They've only won one road game against that Eagle team. Going into Cleveland to play the Browns. This is how much Vegas does not trust the Panthers on the road. They're like, all right, we're going to pick you to win because it's the Browns, but we're only giving you 1.5 points.
A point and a half?
1.5 points.
Wow. So to be fair, the Browns have played close in a lot of games this year.
That's almost an even. So it's like, how do you even take the Browns and the points in that one? You don't. You take the Browns to win it because that's what they're going to do. Baker's going to win in Cleveland against the Panthers, and Cam Newton's going to be going, what just happened? What just happened here? He's going to look like John Travolta and just looking around like, where am I?
Not so fast.
Double not so fast?
Double not so fast. I got Carolina taking this one. I think they're steps away from finding their mojo. That offense gets rolling. Like I said, they're one of the most fun teams to watch. But good Lord, do they suck at turnovers. Cam needs to protect the ball, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna beat the Browns. It's the Browns. Don't get so uppity about the Browns over there.
I don't know, man. This team can't win when they go away from.
They're gonna
Carolina.
break the trend today.
Then we've got the Atlanta Falcons, a couple of 4-win teams as Atlanta goes into Green Bay. The first game that Coach Philbin will have as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. You're flipping a coin. Who did it land on, Falcons or Packers?
It landed on the Falcons because I hate the Packers.
Just plain and simple.
Well, the Falcons have all the talent. The Falcons have underperformed all year, and that's the true, honest answer is they're the more talented team.
Just look at Julio's stats last week. Didn't have barely anything.
So I'm going to take the talent. I don't care that the Packers are probably going to have an up game because they cleared out the head coach. It is sort of typical of teams when you make a coaching change, you do see some immediate results and then a return to the medium. So I am going to take the Falcons though. I think they're more talented. They're quicker. They're smaller on defense, so they'll be able to swing around quick.
I want to go with the Falcons.
Yeah,
I have to go with the Packers because of what you said.
All right,
not the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to have an FU game.
Yeah,
he is going to have there's Brett Favre against the Raiders up here.
Wow.
And then there's a lot below it, but still good. Aaron Rodgers the day after, or the week after Mike McCarthy gets fired, which, by the way, my uncle, who's a big Bears fan, sent my mom and myself a gift joke that was basically Ted Thompson going, "Go Pack," and Mike McCarthy goes, "Yeah, I agree, go Pack." He goes, "No, really, go Pack," which I had to laugh to.
That's some bad dad joke levels.
But the next game, two teams that are on a roll. One team that leads the AFC. The other team that's in a fight to maybe steal the division away from the Steelers.
Yep.
Does Lamar Jackson have it in him to beat Patrick Mahomes?
Everybody's circling this one as an upset in the making. And they're all like,
The Chiefs are only favored by 6.5.
We're being the smarks out here. They're all like, take the Ravens and the points.
Did you just call them smarks?
Yeah, because that's
keeping the wrestling terms alive.
No, well, it's a wrestling term, but it's also a betting term.
True.
Shark and So a lot of people want to go with that Ravens team because their defense is so good, and Lamar Jackson equals ball control equals minutes on the field. But Patrick
Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Fucking Mahomes.
Well, you should know he's on your fantasy team.
He is my only success
saving grace
on that team. And I swear to God, if he goes down this week...
How has he not been injured?
He's the curse breaker.
Okay,
he's the start of it. Now, I got to stick with Pat Mahomes forever now. But I think that there is not a chance. Lamar just turns over the ball too much. Like that's... And I know, like, there's just the fumbles happen. He doesn't set his feet very much when he throws the ball. He does some back foot throws, which means there's a whole lot more air into that ball, bad angle. I think that as bad as Casey's defense is, they're going to be able to hold out and win this one.
Yeah, I can't pick against them. I would love to pick the Ravens, but I can't pick against the Chiefs, even though I know they have lost 2 games. But they have been 2 very good opponents.
Oh, you don't say.
In those 2 games. Then the next one, I feel like I should be giving the Dolphins some more respect, but Patriots win. It's easy. Patriots over the Dolphins.
It's funny, though, because the Dolphins always beat the Patriots.
Especially in Miami.
They play them so close, and, like, Tom Brady above 90 degrees sucks.
Well, and I was going to say, I didn't give my key analysis where it's hard to play in the heat. The heat of Miami in December is just so much where I know people
Are they playing in Miami this game? I thought this was at Patriots.
No, it's in Miami.
Oh, it's in Miami?
It's in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Okay.
So I am going to go with the Patriots, even though maybe I should go with the upset here.
Nah, screw it. I'm with you. Patriots.
Then the next one, I have labeled this team dysfunctional, so I will never pick them to win a game. Saints over the Bucs. It's easy.
I mean, yeah.
In Tampa.
Fitzmagic and Jameis are just like dueling terrible quarterbacks. Like,
flip a coin. This one's the quarterback today.
I love and hate them at the same time because Fitzpatrick has that swagger to him, and he will
Conor McGregor.
He will throw any fucking pass.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Like, you don't challenge him. You're like, hey, that's triple coverage. You're like, I can do it.
We need to get a meme of Ryan Fitzpatrick dressed as Conor McGregor, with Drew Brees next to him, and a speech bubble that says, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Oh, it's somewhere out there already. I guarantee you. But yeah, no, one's a cohesive team, and the other one's a dumpster fire.
So you're going with the Saints as well. Then we've got the Giants going into FedEx Field to play the Washington Redskins. This one's tough for me because I don't know who to pick. They're both I want to pick the Giants because they're coming off a win against the Bears, but
they pooped the bed in the game against a backup quarterback and needed refs' help to win the game.
I know, but the Giants haven't been good this year. That's what I was going to say. What are you thinking about this one? Because the Redskins are on their 3rd quarterback this year.
Yeah, that's why I have to go with the Giants. Like, Odell Beckham Jr. is a better quarterback
than Eli.
No, than Mark Sanchez.
Okay, then Mark Sanchez. Well, are we going to see a butt fumble in this game?
Please, no.
No more butt fumbles?
I like Sanchez. Look, the dude's going to be a quarterback's coach like next year or something. Like, just let him transition out.
Another thing that I know Kornheiser brought up today.
Yeah.
How much bad luck do the Redskins have?
Incredible.
That not just one quarterback, but 2 quarterbacks break their legs in a season.
It's incredible.
Like, it's just like Mark Sanchez. Do we need to just bubble wrap those legs, make sure
in
that
advance
nothing happens?
He goes on the field wearing the braces.
I'm gonna go with the Giants. I almost went with the Redskins because I'm like, they do have Adrian Peterson who can bust it off for 90 yards. But I'm going to go with the Giants.
But Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham Jr., Sterling Shepard now is getting the ball in his hands.
What's your fantasy needs them? We're up by 30 over Jake, which I hear from Sean that Jake is mighty salty. That we got Saquon Barkley gifted to us
pretty much
in a trade. So I'm going to hope Saquon does well and that the Giants get the win. Then we've got AFC South action, the Colts and the Texans. This will be a tough one, although take that game against the Jaguars, throw it away. That wasn't the Colts that we're used to seeing, although I got the Texans in this one to keep their winning ways rolling and go into 10 straight wins after starting 0-3.
Double not so fast. Colts are coming out shooting in this one.
Dave likes his Colts.
I do. I think that they are in for an offensive explosion. I think last week they were frustrated. The Jags are a great defense. It's still, you can't disrespect them. They're just when they're on the field,
been consistent.
When they're on the field so much, it hurts them. But like they shut them down for a reason. Like they're a great defense. I think the Colts return back to what we expect out of Andrew Luck and that offensive production. They're gonna go nuts out there. The Texans aren't any slouch at defense either, but I got the Colts in a shootout.
And I am perfectly fine. Just get DeAndre Hopkins 1 touchdown and then just let Fairbairn kick those field goals.
Man,
just let Fairbairn kick field goals and get me 21 fantasy points again out of my quick kicker. Because that was beautiful last week to get 21 out of the kicker.
I hate you.
And then the next game we go into, the Bengals and the Chargers. Chargers are a 2-touchdown favorite at home.
Holy crap.
I got to go with the Chargers over the Bengals. The Bengals have not been good this year. They've got Marvin Lewis, who should be fired. They have Hugh Jackson, who was fired this year.
Yep.
I'm going with the Chargers to get the win, and they might be getting Melvin Gordon back this week.
Give me that bolo tie. Phillip Rivers. I'm all about it. I love and respect that man. I think he's going to kill him. I don't know about a 2-touchdown.
This is the hard analysis you come for, the bolo tie.
But a 2-touchdown line is kind of nuts.
Chargers by 14. That's what they got. They've got Chargers by 14, and the over-under is 48.
Ooh. Ooh. That's dirty.
They're expecting some points in this one.
I want Boyd to get some points. That's all I need to hope for.
Well, then we go on. The Broncos will play the 49ers. Broncos a 5.5-point favorite. I think that's an easy one because the 49ers are a decimated team this year, and the Broncos will win on the road.
49ers play pretty well, though. Like, regardless of the situation, I feel like they always try to stay competitive, but they could
have a game like when Nick Mullins has that first game. And it's like, who the hell is this guy? And they won the game.
Nick Mullins competing with everybody out there. Good Lord. But no, you're right. Just the Broncos are a complete team. They have had an up and down year. A little bit
better of a defense, too.
A little better of defense, a little better of a quarterback, a couple better wide receivers. The only thing they don't have is, a tight end equal to Kittle.
Yeah.
So, no, I got to go with the Broncos in this one. You got to take it.
Then the game we talked about earlier, Eagles and Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
But he's my quarterback, Dave. He's my quarterback.
How about them Cowboys? Trying to save a job for their head coach.
I like how in the Eagles segment, I was like, well, we'll talk about if let's say the Eagles win this game. I don't think they do. I got the Cowboys winning this one. It's going to be close. The over... You want to know what the over-under is? And it's weird that this would be the over-under.
What's that?
1.
Wait.
The over-under is 1. That's what it says. ESPN, it says...
That can't be right.
The ESPN says the line is Dallas 3.5.
Yeah.
The over-under is 1.
That's so wrong. That's a glitch on ESPN.
They're expecting a very defensive battle.
That's such a glitch on ESPN's front.
It's going to be a 0-0 tie, guys. Nobody wins this one. Call on the tie.
It's going to time out.
No, I'm going to have the Cowboys win in this one. Then one that doesn't have an over-under, just has a line. Steelers against the Raiders. Steelers by 11 is the line. They think so many points are going to be scored in this one, they said there's not going to be an over-under. Yeah, we're not going to lose money on this one.
Well, that's because both teams can score. Well,
and we've seen what the Steelers can do against teams that don't play that well.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Steelers. I'm taking the points. I'm taking all that fun. The
Steelers need this game. Like they need no disrespect to the Raiders, they need an easy game like this to get them back into.
Antonio Brown had his breakout game again last week, and it's like just imagine if him and Juju get rolling at the same time. Oh, good Lord.
And if they had, I know James Conner has been well, but James Conner injured right now. If they had Le'Veon just to click with that offense. Get out of here with the Le'Veon right garbage. Now. But I mean, it's going to take the Steelers to beat the Raiders. Raiders got to stay in line with the 49ers to try to get that number one pick.
Yeah, the battle for the bottom is there.
They can't win. And then another game that it's going to pay dividends in the draft order. The Cardinals are at 3-9. They will host the Lions, who are 4-8. Neither of these teams are good on the road or at home.
I mean, the Cardinals just won on the road in one of the toughest environments.
Here's the thing. The Lions, 1-4 on the road. The Cardinals, 1-5 at home. This is going to be a bad game in my mind, or a very good game for the Lions, and I'm going to have the Lions win this one because I am not impressed with the Cardinals this year. Dave's like, I don't know. Do I have to pick a winner for this one?
Can I just say, like, both teams go home unhappy?
One team wins, but they both aren't happy.
Yeah, I'll pick the Cardinals as the winner. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, and they're unhappy because they wanted to lose the game because they want the draft pick. Yeah, that's where I'm rolling with that one.
And then we've got our two teams in the prime time Sunday night action: the Rams and the Bears. What do you think for this one? Mitch is back. Can you win? Can you beat the Rams?
Mark Weber wills me to say yes, Super Bowl, Super Bears. Bears take this one convincingly.
I will say this, and this goes to every Bear fan that commented on that video last week. Not a chance, not a chance. The Rams will win, and it will be a blowout. I'm not saying... I don't think it'll be like Chiefs-Rams. I don't think we're getting a 52-50 game.
So good.
I think the Rams are going to expose the Bears' defense, and they are going to blow the top, kind of like what they did to us in L.A. I know it's in Chicago. I know
54-51 game, by the way.
54-51. But I'm going to go Rams to beat the Bears in Soldier Field. And then a game I'm not looking forward to. Seattle's a 3.5-point favorite, as they should be at home. Vikings go to Seattle. I'm going to pick the Vikings, but it's going to be a very non-confident Viking pick.
You're going to be wrong because Seattle's actually a much better team.
I know. That's why I'm nervous.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very nervous.
Yeah, all of a sudden...
Notice how it's not a confident, like, yeah, Vikings are going to win. It's like a... I'm not going against my team, but I hope we play
The Seahawks found some offensive movement out there. Their defense swinging. Like,
if our defense comes to play,
Adam Thielen will still get his.
Oh, he better. We got him. What's your
But your run game is so hit or miss that like you can't get off the field.
Right? I know. Like it's just we got to play well. The defense will have to be. It's going to have to be strong.
Zimzan better bring his A game.
Zimzan, the Zim Dog, as I like to call him, has to really. I'm nervous for this one. We gotta win this one.
Russell Wilson's so good.
Is it bad? I don't care about winning the North. I just want to get into the playoffs.
That's because you already made defeat to the Bears because we're the better team.
Well, no, we could still beat the Bears.
No, but you know we're the better team.
But it's like I'm not even worried if we don't win the division. I just want to make the playoffs. That's all fair. I want to do.
You think just making it, you got a chance at any given one game?
The reason why is if we make it as the 6th seed, we get to play the Bears a third time, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, Dave. Even if you beat us in Minnesota, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row in a season.
We'll see, because that third game could be a snowy one.
in Chicago. It would be a great game, too, to watch. But any final thoughts before we end this one?
I hope that this week doesn't suck like last week.
Oh, yeah.
Last week we had some stinkers for games, and that's just from a, entertainment value. Your team might have done good and happy for you on that, but
you're thinking about like that Jaguar Colt game that was like 6-0.
There were a handful of games that were just bad football, and bad reffing, and that's I know that's every week. But like
Dave's like that's just a Bears game.
No, it was not just the Bears game. Trust me. Many games bad refs, many games bad football play. So get me a solid week of football. I think this week's got it.
Well, this is where you guys come in. Let us know what your picks are for this week. What do you expect your team to do as well? Want to thank you guys for listening and checking out the podcast. Make sure to support us on Patreon. That's how we can do everything we love to do for you guys each and every week. Make sure, I didn't say at the beginning, get that t-shirt that Dave is modeling on the store and the website where you can catch MVP each and every day. Then last but not least, make sure to go to Apple Podcasts, go to iTunes, rate and review us. I hope you give us a 5-star rating, but don't want to tell anybody what to do. I remember we got that comment once of like, how dare you tell me what to do? But just please rate and review the podcast. It really helps us out. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for listening on podcast services around the world. And as always, have a good day, everybody.